The good news is that it is possible to become wealthy on minimum wage. I would like to dispel the misconception that building wealth is only possible for those with a high income. It is true that a higher income makes life easier, but only if the money is utilized effectively. If you follow the news, you probably know a few wealthy people who declared bankruptcy due to irresponsible spending. Building wealth and riches depends heavily on your ability to save and invest, which is why in today's practical wisdom video, I will discuss a few ways to build wealth while earning minimum wage. Creating wealth begins with earning more than you consume and saving the difference. It is extremely difficult to accumulate wealth on a low income, but it is possible with a few adjustments. Number 1. Invest no matter how little. Investing is more difficult on a minimum wage. There are numerous expenses, such as utilities, food, housing, transportation, and healthcare, that you must consider prior to investing. And these expenses typically consume a substantial portion of your income. With a low salary and a large portion of it consumed by basic needs, there is little remaining for investment, but any amount helps. When you invest a small amount of money over a long period of time, it can eventually grow into a sizable sum. Investing is so effective at creating wealth because it relies on compound interest. This is when your interest earns interest, thereby increasing the amount of money in your account each year. And in order to invest, you must begin setting aside money specifically for that purpose. How much you save for investment is entirely up to you, but in general, the more you save, the better. This does not preclude the possibility of doing the same on a low income. Before placing money in any investment, you should conduct research to determine where you would like to invest. Once you've made a decision, it's always prudent to monitor your investments, as you may need to alter your strategy or invest more money. Now that you understand the significance of investing, you should do so. Number 2. Ask yourself why you should start early. The sooner you invest your funds, the less you will need to save each month to reach your objectives. Procrastination is a characteristic shared by many individuals. Because we believe we have all the time in the world, we continually put off important tasks, such as finding our dream job, saving for retirement, and making certain lifestyle changes. But for low-income earners, time is one of the most valuable assets for wealth creation, and you must maximize the time you have. Don't put things off or waste money, because you believe you have months or years to build wealth. And do not make the mistake of believing you do not earn enough to save or that retirement is too distant. Even the smallest savings add up over time. Therefore, regardless of age or income, now is the time to begin saving. Even a delay of a few months will significantly reduce your ability to achieve your financial objectives. In the beginning of your career, you may not earn a great deal of money, but you do have time on your side. When time is on your side, the prospect of saving becomes more appealing and exciting. Number 3. Embrace frugality. People frequently misunderstand what frugality is, but it simply means being deliberate with your spending and money management. One of the primary reasons why so many people are not wealthy is not a lack of income, but rather a lack of financial knowledge. Frugality enables you to distinguish between your needs and wants, allowing you to avoid spending money on unnecessary items. Aside from this, it is believed that practicing frugality is one of the quickest ways to achieve financial independence and even to retire early. When you have a low income, you must save money diligently in order to increase your wealth, but being frugal does not mean your life must be dull. Sadly, this is how many individuals perceive it. It is possible to achieve a balance between living well and saving money. Even if your path to wealth requires you to be financially responsible while earning a low income, you can still have fun and enjoy life. Number 4. Cutting expenses. Figuring out how to reduce spending is not as simple as it sounds, as you may not even realize where you're overspending, and it may be difficult to break long-standing spending habits. However, there are ways to reduce your outflow so that you can devote more funds to your objectives and spend less on purchases that do not improve your life or long-term financial situation. By reducing your outflow and allocating more funds to your financial objectives, you will be more successful at saving for large purchases, thereby increasing your net worth and building true wealth over time. If your expenses are so high that you are unable to save as much as you would like, it may be time to reduce your spending. Identify non-essential expenses, such as dining out and entertainment, that can be reduced. You can also find ways to reduce your monthly fixed expenses, such as cable and phone service. You can save more money by canceling subscriptions you no longer use, eating out less often, and giving yourself a grace period when you want to make a purchase rather than making it immediately. Number 5. Get smart goals. Goals are advantageous for a number of reasons, such as outlining a detailed path to success and reducing time spent attempting to achieve financial objectives. In addition, they serve as a source of inspiration. Using the SMART goal framework is one way to increase the likelihood of achieving your goals. You must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. When a goal satisfies these 5 criteria, it is more likely that it will be achieved. The purpose of setting financial goals is to determine precisely what you want. Due to the fact that things can and will change, it is important to set and closely monitor or track goals. They can be either long or short-term. Setting short and long-term financial objectives is a crucial step towards achieving financial security. If you do not have a goal in mind, you are likely to spend more than you should. You will then fall short when you need money for unanticipated expenses, let alone when you want to retire. Thinking ahead allows you to consider potential outcomes and make the best possible preparations. This should be an ongoing process so that you can adapt your life and objectives to the inevitable changes that will occur. Annual financial planning enables you to formally assess your objectives, revise them, and assess your progress since the previous year. If you have never set goals before, now is the time to do so that you can achieve financial stability. Number 6. Create and stick to a budget. Every individual needs a budget, regardless of their income level. Since you have less income and cannot afford to waste any, you will need to budget with even greater precision if you earn minimum wage. Budgets are advantageous because they allow you to monitor your progress toward your set objectives. In addition, having a budget gives you a sense of financial control, which reduces the stress associated with managing your finances. Lastly, incorporating your income and expenses into a budget forces you to remain aware of your financial situation, which will result in more financially prudent decisions. Budgeting may appear to be more trouble than it's worth, but it can help you save more money. It is important to have a budget because it allows you to see exactly where your money is going. If you do not have a plan for your money, it becomes very easy to spend it. You can even include your savings goals in your budget and achieve them, as opposed to saving each month's leftover funds. Number 7. Eliminate high-interest debt. Aside from overspending, having to deal with monthly debt payments is a major hindrance when attempting to amass wealth on a low income. Some of the interest you must pay is reasonable, such as the interest on your mortgage or student loans, but there are other forms of interest that can be avoided, freeing up cash that you can invest and ultimately use to grow your wealth. Find the underlying cause of your debts and then take the necessary steps to eliminate them. Paying it off will reduce your stress and provide you with funds to invest in something worthwhile. When attempting to alter your financial habits, consider how much money you will save when you stop paying high-interest fees. Being in debt can be extremely taxing. Having to worry about how to pay bills and save money at the same time. Financial anxiety can make it more difficult to save, budget, or even write a shopping list that you can stick to. It is important to get out of debt because having more disposable income boosts your confidence and allows you to save more for a better future. Number 8. Supplement your salary. Whether you want to save for retirement, pay off debt, or have additional spending money, supplemental income can help you achieve your financial objectives more quickly. Supplemental income is money earned in addition to your primary source of income. As previously stated, it is possible to become wealthy on minimum wage, but it will take a considerable amount of time. Multiple streams of income are one way to expedite the process, which is fortunate for impatient individuals. You can earn additional income from your employer through bonuses, overtime, back pay, and commission. Although supplemental income is typically generated by finding simple ways to earn extra money outside of one's regular job. This could take any form, including freelancing, part-time employment, or starting a business. These sources of income can help you pay off your debts and expenses, thereby increasing your income and decreasing the time required to reach your financial objectives. There are numerous ways to earn extra money regardless of your skills or background. Regardless of the path you choose, you can add a healthy buffer to your budget and improve your financial situation much more quickly. This concludes our discussion for today. I hope these tips were helpful. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.